All right, boys.
Sweet. All right. Well, welcome to podcast number 2.
Number 2.
Oh, shit. My bad. A little spillage.
Dang.
Cheers.
Cheers. You're squirting.
Good way to start.
These are so good, man.
So,
Candy.
okay, cool. Welcome back to Thrill Quest Podcast,
Yep. Yes, sir.
Where-
Episode number 2.
number 2.
Number 2, man. That's
Thank you for
crazy.
coming. I know
Yeah,
it's,
no problem.
I know a
Thank
lot
you.
of shit.
Thanks for having me.
But okay, well, what's up, guys? How have you guys been? It's been a while since we actually hung out since New Year's, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't think we've hung out since.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been busy. A lot of work lately. Some good stuff happening. Busy with normal day job. Busy with company stuff. So really looking forward to the next 2 months and seeing like what comes out of it. Like it's really exciting actually. So hopefully it's good.
I don't know, man.
I'm excited for you to tell us a little bit about what's going on. But
Yeah.
cool. What about you?
Gotta be-
Anything new, special?
Nothing new, nothing special. I've actually just gotten busier with work. More calls have been coming in. So we've been servicing more cars, taking care of that.
It's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have, not complaining, right? Jiujitsu, nothing else, nothing. I mean, I don't know, man. We've just been doing, dude. Just going to work,
Yeah.
training as much as I can,
Yeah.
It's awesome.
trying to hit the gym a couple times a week, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll dive in a little bit more here.
Yeah, what about you?
Let's
Anything
see.
new?
No, just same old, same old. I just did my first go ruck, which was
Nice.
interesting. We'll talk about that here in a bit.
I'm excited to hear about it.
But other than that, just same thing, huh? That deep end fitness swimming thing I've been doing, and jiu-jitsu, which I need to step up my game because
Yeah, when are you gonna open up your own gym?
that's a good question.
Yeah. Yeah. When are you?
We'll see.
Well, what's something that's stopping you right now? Like what is realistically what is stopping you from starting your own gym?
I don't know. I think right now I'm committed to our gym for now, and I don't think even though I think for you to be able to open up your own gym, you just got to get a blue belt. But oh no, I'm not there yet. Jack of all trades. What is it? Expert of none or something?
Expert of none.
Expert of none.
But better than
Master of all, expert of none. Or-
no.
I think we
it's
botched that.
it's jack of all trades, master of none, but better than I forgot what it was better than, but it was like
The dudes from Home Depot.
yeah.
Maybe
I don't know, bro.
they steal your tools. They steal your tools. I don't.
I was gonna say let's look it up, but
I've heard stories that, well, I've like a couple of people I know that actually hire people from like Home Depot. You know, I'm pretty sure they are hard workers, but you have to be careful because so far I've had 2 people tell me that I guess they left to go, pick some more stuff at Home Depot, came back, and then all the tools were gone. And you know how expensive
dude.
from their
tools
car?
are.
From their car?
No,
or
from their job site. Like they took the guys to the job site,
Wow.
and then
like the Home Depot guys that you pick up to
Yeah.
get labor.
this guy took off because I guess he had to pick up some extra parts or
Yeah.
whatever, for their job, and came back and they did a good job cleaning up, but
But it wasn't the end of the day, so it was not the right time to be cleaning up. That is funny.
Hopefully it wasn't a pack out.
Dang, that sucks.
I don't know, dude. I'm starting to think Home Depot workers out there it's a little mafia going on,
Yeah.
They sell your tools at the swap meet.
I heard that there was this thing that if you steal from Home Depot, it has to be like over a certain amount for them to even like do anything about it.
I've heard the same.
I forgot what the amount was. I think it was like maybe like $300. So if you had to literally steal more than $300 worth of merchandise from Home Depot for Home Depot to like even care.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah,
What kind of
I would want to
society is
get that verified, but I'm pretty sure that's what I heard.
I think it's not just only Home Depot. I think it's Walmart or any. I think that's in California. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We'll look it up, but I've heard that that's why they're pissed off because I guess you can't even you if someone steals something, you have to let them leave. You can't chase them.
Dang.
I would want to bring my sister one day so she could tell us her experiences working at CVS and like chasing homeless and like dudes that would come in and steal stuff.
Crazy, bro.
Cause like she'll try to stop them, but they would be like, no, leave them. We can't do anything about it. So
Where's your sister at?
she works at CVS. Oh, she lives in San Diego. Yeah.
I gotcha.
So different world. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Let's start. Tell us a little bit about what's going on and
Yeah,
Then
with
you
like
ex-
my company and stuff.
yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're currently. I mean, we're really ramping up. I started the company back in mid last year, so in 2023, and then it's been primarily like service based. So break fix stuff. If something is like small jobs here and there that they need us to go do, we'll go do them. But now we're getting into the territory of like bigger projects, and that's kind of exciting because like these bigger projects we're able to like be there on site and be there working and like charging for hours for like a month or two, you know. And so that's kind of like how you really establish yourself is you get a job which takes a little bit longer, and then you're able to like hire people to like actually help you with that. And so instead of you having to be stuck there doing the actual work, you can have people doing it for you, and then at the end of it, like while they're doing that, you're out here searching for more work so that you have it lined up for them, so that when they get done, they have something else to go on to, right? And then you just keep like replicating that process. And so that's kind of like where I'm at. Sending a couple of bids and seeing hopefully it goes through, but yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be a big, like I said, a big couple of months for me, and hopefully we're able to build it up to the point where it can like be self-sustaining, and I don't really have to be at the front line as much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think everything's moving quick? Like everything is moving fast, or
Yeah.
what were your expectations like?
Yeah.
Right at the start,
Yeah.
and now because it hasn't been that long. It's
No, I mean I've had it maybe like for 8-7 months now. I do think it's moving a little bit faster than I sometimes feel comfortable with, you know. But I mean, I guess that's part of like the growth.
Yeah.
And you know, you might not ever feel comfortable with it. It's kind of like having a kid, right? You never feel like you're ready to have a kid. You just like have the kid, and then you
Just
like
do
make
it.
do. Yeah, exactly. You just
can
make
do
do.
it.
So it's kind of
Learn
like
as you go.
the company right now is like my kid. You know, I'm like attending to it, and it's taken a while for me to like feel comfortable with where it is, because it's just like always doing its own thing. you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's fun.
it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll like understand, since you said that you're like getting a whole bunch of business, getting more calls and stuff recently. Like it's kind of like a little bit scary, you know. It's like, well, what if you bite off more than you can chew? It's like that's not something that I want to do.
That's exactly how I feel about it, man. Because
Well, first of all, like from
yeah,
this isn't his first like business. He had one before, right?
yeah. I was
So-
actually detailing cars.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that one, I'm not surprised why it's not around anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I had a full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
Having like the full-time job plus trying to run a business is kind of hard.
Yeah.
But I was doing two different things, so I wasn't doing the same thing in my field. So
Mm-hmm.
mechanic by, I guess we'll just call it nature. That's what I've always done.
Mm-hmm.
And then trying to run a detail business,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would still do. My fault was I was doing mechanical side jobs still.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I put the efforts into repairing the cars or cleaning the cars?
Yeah.
But it just, at the time, repairing the cars kind of outweighed,
Right.
Just
the other thing.
fluctuating
So kind of
constantly.
just
Yeah.
had to say goodbye to the business, and
Mm.
that's okay. Because,
Yeah.
me just, oh man, I can't have a boss. It's hard for me to
Yeah.
take direction sometimes,
Yeah.
which sounds bad, but
Yeah.
so I got to be my own boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like especially like with your stuff, right? The bar of entry for like mechanic work compared to like detailing work is a little bit higher. So I would assume that would be a field that will like inherently pay more at the end of it too, right? Like if you build up your customer base, you're able to charge, this little for these easy jobs, and then like build it up to the point where like you're doing like these massive jobs, like repairing engines, rebuilding it, or whatever it is, right?
Yeah, for no.
And then you're able to like charge more. But then also on the flip side of that, I think that version for detailing is detailing at a higher level. So like for like vehicles that are like really expensive, like
Really
exotics and
yep.
stuff, you can definitely charge an arm and a leg for that.
Yeah, especially the services go up too. The
Yeah.
better the cars get, the more services they want for
Yeah.
right? They want to protect their car
Yeah.
because, dude, it's endless in detailing. But in my opinion, in order to make more money in detailing, you have to have a good team.
Right.
It's really hard to want to produce a good product by yourself
Mm-hmm.
because let's say I only charge you, I don't know, $75, right? And it's just a basic detail. We both come to an agreement. My fault was I wasn't able to walk away with just washing and vacuuming, even though I see like a spot here and there. I try to be kind and be like, dude, I'll just take care of that real quick. But that bit me
Yeah.
in the behind sometimes, and I would be there for too long,
Yeah.
and then I'd lose my butt on the money. But
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just a growing process, man. I think you need a team, with anything, right?
Yeah.
Like yours, I'm sure you need a team for yours, or
Yeah. Yeah.
even on my mechanical side, because even like it's cool because right now I'm able to do minor jobs, like you're saying. I try to just fit 8 hours worth of work in my day,
Yeah.
but I'm also starting to get clients that need bigger jobs, like engines or whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
My concern is if I do take these engine jobs on, which is going to take me away for a whole day from the field,
Mm-hmm.
I won't be able to service these smaller jobs on my own, and then I'm going to lose those customers.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a crazy balancing act
Yeah.
in the next coming few months. So we'll see
Yeah.
how I can
Yeah.
manage that.
Yeah, but I think that gets mitigated a little bit by, like how you were saying earlier, right? Having a good team. So if you're able to build a good like founding team of like a solid foundation that can do those like smaller jobs, easier jobs, or whatever the case may be, then you like open up the doors for yourself to focus on one, like those bigger jobs that would pay more, right? And then two, being able to go out and like find bigger jobs, find like
Right.
those other jobs
Be able to
to
find
like
it,
supplement your team, right? So then at the end of the day, it's like really one of the keys that I think to having a successful business is just having that good team. Because like you can't you can't
Makes
be
you or
there.
breaks you, dude.
Yeah, you
That's it.
can't be there doing it all like all the time. You have to have someone to like, be there for you and back you up.
For sure, man. And I think my biggest challenge in growing my team is going to be trusting somebody.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
tough.
that's
tough.
key. Yeah, that's why.
Because
Yeah.
I want to show when I show up to a job, I want to make sure the customer's happy.
Yeah.
Like I said, even if I lose money, it is what it is. I need to protect the name. I need to,
Yeah.
I want to earn their trust, earn their business, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm legit.
Well, yeah, it's funny you say that because I have a friend who sold his business maybe like he's old. He's like older, right? He's in his 50s. He sold his business for like a couple mil or whatever, right? It was a moving business. So he would like move people's like paintings and
right on,
stuff,
yeah.
furniture and all that. But he said that he would just want to make sure that at the end of the day, the customer was smiling. And he didn't have a website. He didn't do any marketing. Everything was word of mouth, and he built his business up over 10 years. So he was a bouncer for like throughout his 20s, throughout his 30s, and his like late 30s, 40s was working in this company that he made up, and then like sold it in his 50s.
Wow.
Yeah, and now he's like,
Just shows you like it's
Yeah.
never too late, dude. You
Yeah.
you can always.
yeah, do something.
I think that's one of the reasons why we call this Thrill Quest podcast is because, well, not only we like doing like kind of extreme stuff, activities, sports and stuff, but also just always trying to improve ourselves
Yeah,
in a
man.
sense that we like we don't like the what ifs. Like we have to go and find out, figure out, okay, is it gonna work or not? Kind
Yeah.
of like this podcast.
Yeah,
But that's insane. Like in his 40s and
Yeah.
then sell it in his 50s.
yeah,
I know a lot of people that are 28, 29 that dropped their pack already. They're
Yeah.
just at home, just they hate their job. They, BS every day and I can't, just making excuses. So for someone to do that and actually like make it and sell his business for what you said, like over $1 million,
I think it was like 2 something.
dude,
Bro,
Yeah,
that's tough, man.
that shows you sky's the
that's
limit.
badass.
Like stop BSing. Like just
yeah.
find something, just start doing it.
And now he like has a van with like a tent on top, and he just travels and rides his motorcycle and rides his mountain bikes, and he's
Dude's living the
crazy.
life,
Yeah,
bro.
he
Like,
just does
what-
whatever he wants now. Like he doesn't care. He doesn't have to stick around, which is awesome.
Man.
Yeah. So, have you ever thought about doing internships? Maybe like guys that are going. What is that school called?
UTI.
UTI.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're paying to learn.
Yeah.
They're
no,
not paying you. So, yeah. Have you ever thought about that? Or
I have, and I think that would be better for me, because I could train somebody. I'd rather train somebody fresh, where they don't have bad habits built up.
Yeah,
I'm sure you
true.
guys heard that, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I got a lot of good guys, actually good friends that are great mechanics, but I gotta wait until my business is actually booming so
Yeah.
I can afford to pay, because these guys
Yeah.
are bad, right?
Yeah.
Like quality cost,
You
dude.
pay
like,
what you get for it. Yeah.
exactly. So I don't know, man. I think I just gotta. But that's a great idea. I have thought about that. I just gotta find somebody that's
Willing to do.
right, because
Now, where would you think you would find these people though? Like social media. You would maybe do like a little one of those Jocko freaking show ups,
little-
talks to
yeah.
everybody. Hey guys, fucking. or
Yeah.
how would you do it?
that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe when I'm ready for that point, just UTI will actually do like job fairs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't
That's
know,
cool.
Maybe set up a little tent there, or table, and kind of pitch my business to them and see who would be willing to be mobile mechanic, because it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
it's tougher
absolutely.
than being in a shop, because we don't have, usually in a shop, if I don't want to say struggling with the job, but I
Yeah.
need to bounce an idea, right? Because
Yeah.
it's troubleshooting. So
Yeah.
you know, from your guys' IT world, it's the same thing. Not every car is the same. So
Yeah,
I'd be
that's
like,
true.
hey Julio, hey Oscar, have you guys seen this before? What could I do to? What would be my next step so I don't
Right.
misdiagnose this? In the field by yourself, you don't have that, dude.
Yeah.
It's solely off your own knowledge. So I think it's, oh man, that's why it's tough, because you got to find somebody that can actually carry their own weight
Yeah.
and not BS the customer. Like I said, the trust issue, right?
Yeah.
Me not being on site, it would be, oh dude, it'd kill me
Yeah.
for them to rip somebody off.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah, it'd make me mad. I'd get mad.
I mean, I don't know my own business, but working with this company now, like since it's like a small company and it's more like a family and stuff, I've noticed, yeah, when you show up to a job site and you know someone's freaking out because they thought we were gonna do this, but the middleman like messed everything up and didn't do what you know the owner wanted, so now they're like on us, right? So they're like freaking out, like, how come my ports aren't working, or my internet's not up, or blah, 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 this. You can stand there or you can sit there and explain to the customer why, but at the end of the day is just freaking make them happy. Just shut up, fucking make them happy. Just fix the problem. Stop. Don't tell them, oh, you know what, it's because you blah blah blah. Just,
Yeah, nobody wants to hear that.
yeah, just freaking fix. And I've learned that because we're now being out there like by myself sometimes, so it was kind of scary at the beginning
Yeah.
dealing with the customers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think one thing I've learned is just make them happy, and
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they're gonna pay.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna.
That's all
Pay-
they want.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
if the job's done correctly,
That's
and
right.
you know, they didn't feel like they were being jerked around,
Yeah.
it'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Happy clientele is definitely like
Kinda like
a
happy-
key to success.
It's kind of like what is it?
Happy wife,
happy
happy
wife,
life.
happy life.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a true statement.
Right, Julio?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't have a wife, but yes.
not yet.
That's right. We're not married yet. Maybe one day.
One day, man.
One day.
Yeah.
That's cool. Cool. You just got back from where did you go?
Well,
Did you go
to the lake,
to the lake? But before that, you went where?
Columbus.
Was it
After that?
Columbus? Oh, you've been doing a lot lately, huh?
Ever
Ever since New Year's, where have you been so far?
I went to Glamis with my brothers for a little bit.
How was that?
That was fun. I mean, I think that was like New Year's weekend, maybe, or the day after New Year's weekend, or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
And that was pretty fun. Took my brother's truck out there, and he like put sand paddles on it. We were just driving it around. So that was,
It's a 2-wheel drive, right?
yeah, it's a 2-wheel
That's-
drive.
What kind of truck?
Yeah, a Ford
Ford
Ranger,
Ranger.
like a
dude.
'93.
The good ones.
A good one.
like
Some
solid.
all metal.
Yeah. And then after that, went to some like arboreum that was kind of like out past AJ. It's like this. It's basically like a zoo for plants. It's so weird.
So like what is it called? Freaking
Like a preserve?
botanic garden kind of.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then just the lake. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've done lately. Yeah.
That's cool. That's all. Glamis.
Just hasn't even
plant
been a
zoo.
month yet, and yeah,
I haven't done nothing.
I know.
So then you just gotta do things, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Cause life is short, man. Life is short. You've been going to open mats.
Yeah, man.
How's
that's the
that
bet.
going?
Oh, dude, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love training at our own home gym, Abunai in
Abunai.
Avondale.
Shout out to
shout
Abunai.
Abunai.
Shout
You
out
guys
to
ever- If
Abunai.
anybody wants good rolls, show up.
Yeah. Because we live on the west side.
Yeah.
West Phoenix, so I think it's hard to find a gym on this side,
Yeah.
and I think Abunai is good.
There's a lot of gyms. I like our gym though. I like our guys. I like our coach, our professor. Learned a lot of good stuff. Open mats have been at J Pages, which are part of our, I guess,
Yeah,
the
we're
affiliation.
affiliate. Yeah.
That's in the East Valley though, off of Elliott, and
Shout out to J Pages.
not too familiar with that side of town, but
It was by your where you used to live.
like
Over
Elliott
there,
and the 10.
it
bro.
was
It's
right
off the
across
10.
the
LA and
bridge.
the 10, that's where I live now.
Oh, okay.
No, before that.
Yeah.
Before that. Where did you live?
Mill and the 60.
Yeah, so it's right across the freeway.
So yeah, just right there. I guess.
Those like truck little
Like, you know when you come out of Guadalupe,
warehouses.
Mm-hmm.
then
Oh,
when you get into
really?
Yeah, it
Chandler-
was like where you live
Like the.
at before on the other side of the freeway.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I know where that's at.
You know, there's
Dang,
like
what the heck?
there's warehouses.
Mhm.
Yeah, one of
Mhm.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
really close, actually.
It's cool though, man. It's a warehouse. They got a couple mats in there.
Mm-hmm.
Sundays they open it up to people just to come get some rolls for a couple hours. And
Sundays and Monday through Thursday they have open mats at 5 a.m.
dang, dude,
Pre-work workout.
My
Pretty
homie
good.
Bryce,
your homie Bryce.
yeah, invited me, so it was
Nice,
cool.
dude.
It was cool.
No, it's good though, right? Because you learn a lot from. You learn a lot. I guess I say I learn a lot based on me observing myself.
Kind of
Right?
like
Just judging myself during
Yeah.
the role, or like if I have a goal or like I want to get into this position or try this, I can try it on somebody that I never rolled with before.
true.
Because I feel like it's hard when I roll at our school
Mm-hmm.
with like let's say Oscar or some of our other buddies. I can kind of already predict what they're gonna do, and I know their style. So like if I do get something new on them, it tricks me. Like, did I actually get that, or is he lacking or giving me, more
Yeah.
than he should?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. It's a mind game,
Hmm.
at least for me.
Yeah.
So with new people, I wouldn't know how they roll. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
I was able to get into that position. So
Yeah.
I feel like I'm actually growing a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So then you're able to be like, okay, my progression is actually like working.
Right. I guess that's an easier way to say it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I would say it's kind of like a competition without the stress, like without you competing.
Like a tournament.
Yeah, it's kind of like a tournament without the stress, without you want to get gold or you want to make everybody look good, so you just go there and it's not that stressful, but still, like not knowing who you're going against with, and the fact that most of them are doing nogis, so you don't know who's a black belt, who's a white belt, who's a whatever belt. So
So,
it's,
you just start getting smashed, and you're
You
like,
s-
oh, okay, we're definitely not on the same level.
Yeah.
but
yeah.
they have this thing, and I do this too. Like whenever I roll with someone, I start off like just easy, just flowing.
Gotta
'Cause-
fill them out.
Yeah, because I don't know who I'm rolling with, so. But then I find that like other people doing the same thing with me, like just flowing,
So then you explode.
No.
Oh.
And we keep it like just everything relaxed,
Mm-hmm.
until you start seeing like some weird shit, like some freaking, like some heel hooks from like the back tick to the heel hook, like something weird, and you're like,
Yeah,
okay, this guy
throwers
knows
stuff. Yeah.
what's up, and then you just step it up a little bit more, and then he steps it up a little more, and then freaking just smash, not smashing, but like fucking, no.
I don't think we're going the same
Whoa,
open match,
whoa,
buddy.
whoa.
What are you talking about, buddy? What are you talking about here?
Are you okay?
I'm talking about
Are you okay?
everything escalates
Yeah.
to a different level.
Yeah.
And then you finish.
Why are you laughing?
I have a dirty mind. I'm just gonna leave it there.
It's okay. We accept you for
We
you.
accept you for you.
It's okay, man.
It's true.
But yeah, so so it's been fun, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Learned a lot.
A lot. You should stop by.
Yeah.
Definitely. On
It's
Sundays.
free.
Yeah.
It's free, dude, and you just
12
go and
to-
let it out.
I'll have to show up someday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe someday.
Maybe some. That's okay. Maybe someday is good enough for me, man. I'll just
Maybe-
keep bugging you every Sunday.
Maybe Sunday.
Maybe
Maybe
Sunday.
Sunday.
Now that I know he lives next to it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
dude.
hey, bro, I'm on my way.
It's like walking distance. It's crazy.
Oh, man.
How's Abu Nai treating you so far?
It's great.
How did you start with Abu Nai? Like, what made you go to Abu Nai, not other places?
Good question. Because I did, like, kind of not interview. I don't like to say that, but I, like, shopped around for schools for a little bit.
Right.
Kind of just went to a couple schools in our area. What really got me attracted to going to Abanai was our professor Eddie actually took the time to step off the mat and like greet me and my family. So I thought that was
Yeah,
pretty
it's cool. Yeah.
right. He had another who I now know as Professor Nestor. He was there at
Yeah.
the time with them, but so he just took over the class. But it was nice that the actual owner of the school was like, "Hey, what's up, dude? What are you looking for?"
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We signed up him, me, and we originally went just to sign up our son Noah for just activities, extra extra things to do after school. He was in soccer at the time.
Little self-defense always helps. You know?
Yeah, well,
Everyone-
Yeah.
funny story. I was his soccer coach,
Oh.
and he didn't really like being a team player. He's the only child, so I don't know if that has a part in it. So I was like, well, I got a sport you could do, but it's kind of just you out there. So we started looking for jiu-jitsu schools, and I've always wanted to do it, so I kind of used that as an excuse to sign myself up as well. And man, I wish I would have done it when he was a day old.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause it seems like he enjoys it, I enjoy it, so it's kind of a good like bonding thing we have.
That's cool.
At least that's how I see it. But
Yeah.
I hope it's that way.
That's good. Yeah, jiu-jitsu, it's something else.
Dude, it's life changing.
It's a life-changing.
Like people think I'm ridiculous when I say that, but it really is. Like it fixes your body in weird ways because it forces you, or your body strengthens like the tiny muscles.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
dude, you're flexing, you're being put in positions, you're trying to move and put other people in positions. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I don't know, I wish I knew the science of it, but and then also the mentality. Like I feel like I'm more resilient, I guess. Like I'm less to give up in life because it's like, well,
Yeah.
I've already been dragged, like, you know, your brain knows the feeling of being drugged down to exhaustion, right? And then
Yeah.
having to bring yourself back up 100 times in a 5-minute roll. So I don't know, dude. I think it's life changing. I think everybody should try it.
Should try, yeah.
Just try it, dude.
Yeah.
Now you should do deep end fitness.
Oh, bro, I don't have time. I would love to.
At least
Oh
once.
my
I
God,
recommend it
bro.
to
Yeah.
anyone.
I feel like if we jumped on that, it would. Oh, I'll just be a never-ending battle of trying to figure out where I need to be.
Yeah.
What about you, man? What
Um.
is there anything life-changing that activities outside of like normal life that you recommend or have done?
Does it all.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think back when I was in high school and even like after high school, when I was in like college and stuff, I mean, really the only thing that I did was like running, did like cross country and stuff, and
Track and stuff.
yeah, and I think one of the things that I like learned about myself when running is, and that like helped with like mountain biking and, you know, all these other sports that I did when I was like lifting and stuff. It's that your body's gonna get to a point where it just like feels tired, right? And the
Yeah.
and the feeling of tired is just gonna be there, like it's not gonna go away. So you kind of have to like detach yourself from that. So the only way that I can describe it is when I would like go for a run, maybe like a 6 mile run or 7 mile run or whatever when we would do practice. You like start it right, and you're like trying to like go fast and stuff or whatever, and you get tired, and then your like tired level just feels the same all throughout because you're keeping that same pace. Right. So I guess that's like kind of like one thing that I learned. Now I don't know if that like helped me or if it didn't help me, because now I feel like I cheat when I run. I feel like I could not run for a long time, not run and not train, and like be able to run like a normal like distance, like 3 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles or whatever. And like stay at that same level, right? But like I just don't get any better. I just like stay there. But it's because I'm able to like, I know what this feels like. I know what like uncomfort feels like at this level. So I just stay there, if that makes sense. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that like it kind of accustomed me to feeling tired.
You need to hang out with people like me. That's why.
Yeah.
You gotta push you to your
I was
limits.
gonna say we need to run further then.
Yeah, no, I know, dude. Also finding time is just like I don't have a lot of time now throughout the days.
Running's hard, bro. I don't care what anybody says. Like, it's hard.
Yeah.
I think it's funny running.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It is funny activity, but it's hard.
When now you think about it, it's kind of funny because
You're you're just running.
well, not because you're just running, Forrest Gump. But just you start running after like maybe not even your first mile. A lot of thoughts start going through your head.
Yeah, you just want to stop.
You want to stop. You keep pushing, and then it gets to a point where you're just like freaking just all these emotions are going through you, and all these thoughts are going in your head.
Start
and stuff.
talking to yourself.
You start pissing yourself off. It reminds you of like everybody freaking. Oh, this person did this to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then after like 10 miles, you go into like this. I don't know, dude. It's
like Zen kind of.
a Zen, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Man,
it sucks, but I don't know. It's kind of peaceful.
I want to get there, dude. I heard a lot of. I don't know if you guys ever experienced it, but like the runner's high. How people talk about runner's high.
Yeah.
I think that's what I was
I've
talking
never
about.
got there, bro.
Really?
I think it starts off with your breathing, like having your rhythm,
Okay.
and then after all the BS you go through, the first couple miles,
Yeah.
then you just focus.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it's weird. It's weird to explain.
I've always been the kind that like I hate it while I'm doing it,
Mm-hmm.
but then afterwards I'm like, damn, I feel good right now. Let's fucking go again.
After you cross the line, you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
it sucked. We did it.
Yeah. I'm like, that was shit, but I feel good right now. And I think it's because of like that runner's high.
Yeah,
Like
it
it
has to be.
hits you. It's like the endorphins or
Yeah,
dopamine or whatever it is.
everything.
Yeah.
You know what I hate?
Hmm.
That feeling after when you think that you could have done way more, but now it's over,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, then I would have to start all over again.
Well, you kind of have to teeter. You have to teeter between like going over and then like keeping yourself behind that edge, because I have like gone and I've like done races or whatever where I'm like, okay, last time I like ran like this, and now I have to like push myself more, and then I just end up throwing up like in the middle of the run, because like I tried to go over and I just went over that threshold and I just like puked. Like, it's fine, just run again, keep going, right? But you also want to like not ruin your race and have to stop for like 5 minutes
Yeah,
and like find that balance point, because if you like go over it, then you like ruin your race. But if you're like just right before it, then you're fine. But even if you're like right before it, at the end of the race, you're still gonna feel like you could have done more, because you didn't
Yeah.
go over, you didn't throw up, you didn't push your body to the limit. So you're always gonna feel like you could have done more.
What was your experience doing that Spartan race? Like, how did you feel?
It was fun.
Uh-huh.
First and foremost, I think I should have done a little bit more training.
Really?
I think so, maybe, yeah, just a little bit more.
Thanks, guy.
But yeah, I think it's fun. I think I'm really looking forward to the 10K. And I think it'll be a good experience. I think this time we should all just go out and see like what's the best time that we can get.
Like a free for all.
Kind of, yeah.
I told my coworker. I think he signed up. Not sure.
Yeah?
I think he might have. I sent him the link and everything. So he's always.
I'm excited, man, because I've never done any obstacle races like that. So,
Dude, you guys
It's
better.
cool.
You guys better
It's
freaking
cool.
train, because I don't want to be. I mean, this guy. Oh wait, you were there. We
I
all
don't know,
did it
I'm not big
together.
at all.
We did.
That's what I noticed.
We did it together. So that yeah, because he catches up. Well,
Yeah.
he's with us.
Yeah.
So Spartan race.
No, the last race that we
Yeah.
ran, the
was good.
turkey race, you were like, you beat me by like 5 minutes, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That was fun though.
yeah.
It was cool, man. I'm glad we did that. This last
Yeah.
minute, like you found something for us to do and
Yeah.
we got it done.
Yeah.
Like what messes me up in race, what I hate, just going back to what I hate. Sorry to be negative, but not knowing the track or the layout of your course or knowing your course, and you're like, oh, I'm almost there. You hit a corner, and you're like, oh no, and you keep going, and then you hit another corner.
Like,
Like, no, we're
this is
almost
barely mile 2.
there. Yeah. Like, oh,
I
wait a minute. You look, you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Bro, I'd rather do that than
No.
than doing loops around a track. I hate tracks. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
okay,
gonna
like
do
a-
3 miles, so that's 4 laps,
Four
four
is 1
loops
mile.
is 1 mile,
Yeah. So you're doing 12 laps.
and it's boring just going around.
Yeah.
Round,
Yeah.
round.
Yeah.
Yeah, just being able to. Well, that's probably harder because you don't have different scenery to look at.
Yeah,
I think running.
I mean,
know-
you would like it because you know how many laps you have to do.
Yeah, I definitely like just knowing. Yeah,
I
how
don't.
much more we have.
I
Just
just
count down.
like just fucking take off and just look. As long as no one's passing me, I'm okay.
Getting
Yeah.
passed by an 80-year-old guy.
Dude, once a person passes me, I get that anxiety, and I'm like, oh hell no.
Get
Oh, there goes the nice shoes again. Pass them. Forget.
Just know everybody by their shoes.
That's what happened last time.
Yeah.
Freaking dude passed me. He beat me by like a couple seconds.
The dude that had no shoes.
No, not that.
That's
guy.
what we
That guy
should do.
finished first.
We should start running with no shoes.
I want to.
You should
No,
get
like,
one
I
of those
wanna build up
vaccines first. The
Tetanus shot.
tennis shot.
Oh, God.
that. You get it as a baby, bro. You're good.
Yeah,
Just build up
I
the-
think you gotta
How
get a
come you have to
booster.
get it after
I think you gotta get a
step on
booster
nail?
every 10
Yeah.
years or something like that. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I've been stabbed by a bunch of stuff, rusty things on cars, and I don't think I've ever re-upped on that shot.
Oh,
I'm
God.
still good, maybe. I don't know.
You gotta get
You,
immune
you might think.
Where I get night. That's where my night terrors come from.
Oh,
huh?
jeez. Just kidding.
So he wakes up at midnight. Oh, I didn't finish that car.
That's funny.
Did I
Bro,
finish?
that is not even a joke. Ask any.
Do you ever wake up like that? Or
You guys never
Do you
that?
sometimes wake up and you're like, did I tighten those bolts?
100%.
Did I finish that job?
100%. People sometimes I gotta explain. I'll be like,
Disclaimer.
"Oh, it's okay, Mr. Julio." Well, they'll see me. They'll be like, "I'll be like, it's okay, Mr. Julio. I know you see me torque this down." I was like, "I just gotta do it because I won't be able to sleep tonight if I
Yeah.
forget." Like us talking, kind of.
Not why?
Yeah.
Why? What
Yeah.
has anything happened before?
No, never,
Yeah.
never. But that's the thing. I just
He has
so
a 100%
scared.
satisfaction rate.
I just don't want
100%.
anything to happen because oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to happen a lot more. When I first started working on cars. But,
Yeah.
not so much anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, that or now it's not so much in my sleep; it's driving away from that customer's house. So
Mm-hmm.
like, did it? Oh fuck! Yeah, I did, yeah. Because I did it, and then I'll just go through a checklist like this.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're good.
Yeah, I think I get like that same kind of anxiety in IT when we get like clients that are like, okay, hey, I want to use like, they'll submit a ticket or whatever, and they'll be like, hey, we want to use like this type of software.
Right.
Or whatever, right? So then you go in because they can't add software themselves because they aren't admins to the machine.
For security purposes or for
Right.
what?
For security purposes, they can't do it because they aren't admins.
Okay.
Okay. So then we have to go in. Okay, we'll remote into the machine. We'll provide the admin creds. Then we start to download whatever software it is that they want, right? Sometimes the clients will be like, I already have the software downloaded
Right.
on my machine, like into my downloads folder. All you have to do is just run it. There really isn't there is a way to verify like where that's from and if it's a legitimate download and stuff, but like sometimes you kind of like don't know. So I'll ask them like, where'd you get this from? Like, where is it? Like, did this come in an email? Did you follow a link to this? Like, where did you get this from? Because I'm like signing off on this application, this download.
Proven,
And
yeah.
then, yeah, and then if it like downloads and it's something malicious, like I'm not gonna be able to tell right away, right? The Windows scan has to like do it over whatever period it is, like 4 hours or 2 hours or whatever. But then by that time they've already like gotten into like the whole infrastructure, so it's like really scary. So I get what you're saying too. Like when I leave out of their machine, I'm like, dang, was that like legitimate?
Oh,
Like,
no.
was that? Because I signed off on that, you
Yeah,
know, with
yeah.
my credentials. I like go in and I say it's okay to install this on this machine. Julio
Yeah.
is saying it's okay. So I don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's funny how you bring that up
So,
because I just had a ticket recently. Yeah, I just I'm having trouble downloading this software,
Yeah.
and this is the reasons why I don't like like really very small companies, because it's not, even though it's a company, they kind of treat it as like, oh, just your regular phone or whatever updates you got to do. So they call in for, they need to download the software. And then, you know, in IT, you try to ask people for help, but sometimes they're busy, so they don't reply. And then you get the call, they keep calling, or they, you know, hey, so are you going to do
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
So long story short, it was for a watch. They just bought a new watch.
Like an Apple Watch.
Like yeah, one of those fancy, oh, it was a GPS, one of
Yeah.
those like watch GPSs.
Okay.
And he wanted to update his watch. So he said, "Oh, just log into my computer like you guys do, and just approve it so I could download the software." So I'm here on the phone with the guy, like first of all, I'm trying to think of a nice way to tell him, "Hey man, it doesn't work like that." Like
like, bro, we don't go into your
we don't
machine.
Yeah.
Well, we do go into their machines, but as far as like he said, like downloading software, like for security issue, you know, purposes,
Yeah.
you can't just approve every single.
Yeah.
Especially me, that I'm kind of like a hybrid, so I'm out in the field, but I'm also in the office. So I'm not I'm not I'm not I'm not like everybody else where, you know, they do this every single day. Like with me, it's gonna be like 1 week, and then 1 week I'm out in the field, and the other week I'm in the office doing tickets and blah blah blah. So I have a lot of questions sometimes, and I try to contact like the other IT guys, and especially like the ones that know what's up, because I don't want to do something
Wrong.
and then give access to everybody, and
Exactly.
then fucking, you know,
Yeah.
just the clusterfuck.
Yeah.
So I'm here, you know, I'm trying to contact like someone else, some of my coworkers, to see what I should do, and everyone's on red, like everyone's busy, and I'm here like, wow, what the? And I have the guy on the phone. Yeah, all you gotta do is just log in, freaking just approve. I just gotta update my watch. I'm
Yeah.
like, what kind of watch is this? Oh, it's the blah 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 blah.
Is this an app for your organization or is this for personal use?
No, it's for personal use. That's
then unfortunately we actually don't manage personal devices, so I wouldn't really be able to approve this for you.
yeah. Well, now I know. For
That's
next
a
time,
good way to
you would-
handle it. That's
you
a good way to handle it.
Yeah, and just tell them that. So yeah, I've learned, like, I also was like very like kind of like afraid to like say no to them when they
Yeah.
were like, because they're on the phone with you, right? And they're like, oh, I need to do this.
they're just waiting. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're like kind of like trained to like, oh, this is what you need to do. I know the solution to this, so let me do it for you, right? But then like after a while, you kind of like learn to be like, okay, like this isn't really something that we need to do because we don't support this. This is for personal use. Like I'm not gonna go in there and add this for you because one, this could be a security risk, right? Like that is a big thing. Two, this is for personal use. Like I said before, we don't manage like personal stuff. You know, it's like same thing happens with us at our company all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
That's crazy.
Yeah.
that's the scary part. That's the scary part about working in IT. That
Do you?
it
guys,
only takes one. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It takes one mess up, right? Is that what you're-
One mess
Yeah,
up.
exactly. Yeah.
But I was gonna say, do you guys ever trip out on the lack of knowledge that people have these days of, I guess,
Are you talking about customers?
customers?
Oh yeah, dude, for
Yeah,
sure.
the things they call in for. Like,
Well-
like you guys should like. We've been using technology for the past.
Well, it
15
can relate.
years.
It can relate to being a mechanic. They call you for one thing, and you get there, and it's, oh no, you messed up your engine. Same thing.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It could be like, oh, I can't log in to my
To
like they'll call you to fix one like you're there thinking the issue is this because they told you and they confirmed them themselves.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes, that happens more than you would think.
The worst thing is, did you restart your computer? Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
did.
And then you go into Task Manager, you launch Task Manager. Uptime is 7 days.
Yeah, you're like, come on, lady. We
So I made some changes, and I'm gonna need to run a reboot on your machine. I made some changes on the back end, and then run a reboot on your machine.
and it's you just
And then
closing the machine and
it's
opening
me
it.
just doing a reboot on the machine, and it fixes their issue like 85% of the time. I swear.
Oh man, where you going? Not very covert, but
No, I'm gonna show that
no.
the little snail crawl
Like-
out the door.
You guys talk like that in front of a child. How dare you?
Well,
We're gonna
Noah,
get
we didn't say who
canceled.
Noah is. It
We're
could
gonna
be a
get canceled.
Take a minute.
dog. It could be anything.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Hezbollah looks like a child.
Huh?
Hezbollah?
Bola.
No, Hezbollah. You guys never seen him? He's a. I don't know what the proper
Oh,
term is.
is
A
he Russian?
dwarf. He's Russian.
He's Russian.
He's
yeah.
badass though.
Oh,
Dude, he's fucking cool.
He's like in a
Khabib.
video, and he's like,
Yeah,
like the miniature Khabib.
yeah,
miniature- yeah, bro.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he's funny.
he's badass, dude.
Yeah.
His.
Yeah, that's sick.
I think.
Not making fun of short people. I'm short.
What's wrong with short people?
No,
No,
I'm
you're
sorry.
not short.
You're not-
How tall are you? How short are you? Let's-
How short am I on the short scale? I think I'm 5'7".
Wow, I'm 5'3", bro.
I'm 5'7".
That is short.
I'm 5'7".
Like my wife is taller than me.
That's okay.
My wife's 5'7".
It's okay. My
Something wrong
girlfriend's
with that.
taller than me.
Huh?
That my girlfriend's taller
I feel
than
bad now. I feel embarrassed now.
Why?
Nah, I'm just kidding, dude.
Oh, I
I'm a
was like,
short motherfucker, dude, doing freaking
Big boy things.
Me. Yeah.
drink beer. Anyways,
Yeah. Anyhow, going back to what we were talking about. What were we talking about?
it's just
Customers
Yeah.
and the lack of IT
Yeah.
IT
I don't know.
knowledge these
Yeah.
days. Like I feel like
I think their ego takes over because they don't want to sound like they're not savvy, or they don't know,
Yeah. I think
or they don't want to get in trouble. Which they're never gonna get in trouble because they're the customer.
it
we
just
wanna know
makes
what's
our
going
job
on.
easier.
Yes.
As
yeah.
somebody that diag stuff for you guys.
Yeah.
So if you
mechanics.
ever call a mechanic
or an IT guy,
or an IT guy,
just be honest.
be honest, please.
Cuts the time in half. We
That's
won't
true.
be on the
Fix it,
phone.
move on. We won't call your
Won't be at your
supervisor.
house. Yeah, nobody will have to know.
Yeah.
Just helps us figure out the problem faster.
Yeah.
If we're honest.
Well, what's that hotel? The big hotel, the
Trump Tower.
Vegas.
I don't know.
No, it's somewhere along those lines. But they actually got hacked last
MGM?
year.
MGM.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how they got hacked?
Was it ransomware?
Do you know how they got hacked?
No.
Don't tell me.
Don't
Don't tell me.
No,
Don't
I
tell me.
wanna know.
I'll tell
Passwords.
It was a fish.
Passwords
Was it a fish?
were involved, yes.
Okay.
It was not a fish, no.
No fishing.
Not technically.
Okay, so passwords were involved. Social engineering.
Yes.
Okay.
To a degree, yes. Okay.
So what happened?
So, and we might need to like fact check this, but from what I heard, the hacking organization were able to grab teach like an AI model to sound like one of the employees, and they called their help desk
Wow.
and they were saying like, hey, I need to get into my account. Can I do like a password reset? And they had their email, right? Because usually emails are standardized, whether it's first dot last at whatever, or
Right, at the companies.
first initial last name at whatever it is. So they went in, they used this AI model, called in the help desk, said, hey, I can't get into my account. I need a password reset. The help desk technician was like, oh yeah, no worries, I can do that for you. They gave him a password reset. And then from there, they were able to get into that account. And then from that account, they were able to like upload their whatever it was, the malware that was able to lock them out of their system. And then that's kind of like how they got hacked. And then they obviously, the rest of the stuff, they like held all of their stuff there and got hacked basically.
Dude,
Yeah, it's crazy.
that's crazy. The AI stuff is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the new AI phone that's coming out? It's called R1 Rabbit,
No, I have not.
dude. But the new phone, the R1 Rabbit, dude, it's like a little square. Wish I had a picture of it.
This is a AI phone.
It's an AI phone.
Okay.
So it has a rotating camera.
Mm-hmm.
The only screen on the phone is just like your prompts, or if it retrieving like your prompts. So it's completely touchless.
Pull up the AI phone,
Pull it up,
Jamie.
But look at it, we lost our Jamie, dude. We lost our
He
Jamie.
left.
So
Jamie left.
but you program it for like your Spotify
Yeah.
or just the things you'd use on the daily.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey Rabbit, I think that's the
Like,
the
be
des-
ready.
yeah, the
does it?
designation you use for it. But you command it, and then you're like, pull this up, or
Yeah.
what's this? Or you'll use the camera
Yeah.
and be like, hey, do I have to water this plant?
Oh,
Or
interesting.
how often?
Yeah.
And then like it'll like, but it's supposed to be faster. I forget. I don't want to mess it up, but it's faster than Chat GPT. So it's like an instant response,
That's crazy.
bro. And it's $200.
Dude. Yeah.
Like AI is getting cheaper and more accessible for everybody.
It's insane.
Gonna
Like,
take over.
yeah, like the amounts of technology and how integrated it's getting and how quick it's getting. I kind of wish that I would have been born 10 years from now. I wish I would have been born in like 2035 when AI had 10 years to grow, and then I get to grow up with AI.
But you're being born into technology, right? With it. Do
Yeah.
you think it's cooler for that? I guess that's cool, right? You're jumping into a super futuristic world.
Yeah.
Or is it better to grow up with the technology? Like seeing it from super basic, of nothing pretty much, or just basic web pages, to what we got now of being able to AI on our phone.
I don't know. I think both would be cool. Obviously, like, because I was born in the 90s, right? So the 90s was like when technology was starting.
Right.
So I was growing up when technology was like slightly better, and getting to where it is now, and I think it would have been nice to like grow up, like I said, 10 years from now, be born 10 years from now, and grow up 20 years from now when like technology is already like even better than it is now.
Yeah.
Because now, like when I grow up, I'm not gonna be able to like really see that much of technology because I'm, by the time I'm old, like I'm gonna die in however many years, right?
I guess that's
And technology is only gonna get as far as it does. But if I'm born like 10 years, 20 or 30 years from now, I get 30 extra years of growth. And if the 30 years that I get extra are the same as the 30 years that have happened already, like the 30 years of growth with technology, then like it's gonna be even crazier. Like how advanced it's gonna be.
It's gonna be wild, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like the movies, dude.
So think about like all the people in the 50s, right? That were like, older in the 50s and 60s, that they were 50, 60, 70 years old.
And they see a TV.
In the 50s, right? And do you think they would have like known about this technology and how like integrated it would have been in our lives? Now imagine like that same thing, but like for ourselves when we are that old and in that much in the future.
It's gonna feel unreal.
Exactly.
You gotta imagine for like people that have great grandparents that are in their 80s, like right now, it has to be so trippy for them, bro.
So there's this episode. Have you guys watched Black Mirror?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there's this episode called San Junipero in Black Mirror. So I don't want to like spoil anything about it, but it's basically about what if you could upload your consciousness,
Oh, okay.
yourself,
Yeah.
to a server and live forever.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Like
It's early in the season, right? Yeah.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
if you could do that though? What if you can like cheat death? Your body dies,
I
but
wouldn't
like
do it.
your mind stays living forever.
I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it.
No.
Would you do it?
Hell yeah, I would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I would too.
Well, because I wouldn't want to see like my grandkids and them like die and stuff. But I mean,
Yeah.
if they were able to do the same, if this became like a regular, normal, daily thing, like
yeah,
if it became normal, yeah,
like everyone does it.
yeah. But if you're the only one that's fortunate enough
Yeah.
to be able to do it,
Yeah,
I think it would be pretty messed up,
yeah,
pretty fucked up.
yeah.
What if you're probably gonna lose all your human senses? So you're not gonna have no sensory.
That's,
So it's gonna be kind of bland, bro. I'm just gonna be
Well, I-
existing, just turned on all the time.
Yeah, I think in the show, like you're able to feel like all the good things, like pleasure and stuff like that, right? And,
Okay.
like,
Okay. Maybe I
happiness and
forgot about
joy.
that. Yeah.
But I don't think you can get hurt, because in the episode I just watched it the other day, the girl like punches a mirror and breaks the mirror, but like her hand is fine, and she also crashes her car and she like gets launched to the front windshield and she like rolls and then she's able to get up.
I don't remember any of that. I remember the conscious
Okay.
upload,
Yeah,
but I don't
yeah.
remember.
Yeah,
any of
babe,
it.
we're gonna have to watch Black Mirror tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I would like, I don't know, it's like crazy to think about, right? And
Yeah.
so the dilemma in the episode is that one of the main characters, she lived like her whole life, you know, with her husband, and then like her husband died and her husband like passed to the other side, right? He like died like a normal death. So she was there just waiting until she like passed away, and then her plan was to like just pass away like normally, like die like how humans now die. The other protagonist in the show, the second main character, is this girl, right, who is now able to like go into that like AI state or whatever, that like virtual reality
Yeah.
with her mind. But she never got a chance to live because when she was like 18, 19 or whatever in her youth, she crashed her car and she got paralyzed from like her neck down. Wow. So she was like never able to live life, and now she is able to live life in like the afterlife, right? In the like this software or whatever, right? Wherever she's living. So the dilemma is, do you live your life like a normal human and then die and then like that's how it's supposed to be? Or should you like stay forever, even though the people before you didn't get that option? Like your mom, your dad, they didn't get to live forever like how you will. So is it okay for you to do it? Do you feel guilty about that? Should they have gotten that option? Like that's like, I don't know. I really like that episode. It's like one of my favorite episodes of like
That's a cool thing
all
to
of
think
TV.
about, man.
Yeah, yeah. And so I don't know. It's crazy.
I mean,
I recommend you guys watch it.
I guess the dilemma would play on what you believe, what the afterlife is, right? Like,
It's a non-ending. What would you say? Call it
Never-ending.
speculation or I don't know. What was that?
never ending.
GoPro.
Oh yeah. It's a never-ending. I think it's kind of like politics and
Yeah, bros.
and you know all that stuff. I don't like to get into.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it.
But it would be nice to. I don't know. I think that's the whole reason why we're doing this, because we're gonna die one day, and if we don't get that opportunity to do stuff like that, you know, like to live forever
Yeah,
through a server,
yeah.
We live forever on the internet.
we'll live forever through. Yeah, that's
a
right.
random conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Like there's a story behind that fish right there. You know, you might
This
look
guy
at that.
right here?
Yeah, that fish.
This
right there.
guy?
Yeah.
That's my
You mean
drinking
Bobby?
buddy right here.
Dude, that fish, I bought it for Kalana when she was born. Kalana, I think she's bigger than that fish now. But when I bought it, I think Kalana was like half of this fish.
He's a good fish.
It's a good
There
fish.
we go. He's a good
Yeah.
fish.
And
It's gotta be her name.
they have a picture where she's like laying down next to the fish. I don't know. I just figured, hey, if I go to the store, go buy a fish for Kalana, she might like fishing when she grows up.
I hope-
Watch her hate fishing.
Not if. She has to like fishing if she
She
grows
hates
up. What do
fi-
you mean?
She becomes a vegan.
That's fine, but you still have to come fishing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, man.
That's cool. So we have a couple people we want to bring up. So I know we want to get Ugo for the next podcast. So stand by for that.
Mm-hmm.
You've never met Ugo. I always get them confused. Ugo and Julio, because it's kind of like
Yeah.
around the.
I don't think so. Maybe. I don't
But
think so.
I think you could describe him a little bit, like what he's done in the past, and you know what got him into fitness and stuff.
He's a good guy, man. He's
Yeah.
a good guy. Like genuine. He's a genuine guy. He's all about fitness. He has his own fitness company. It's hard for me to describe. It would be best for him to describe it. It's about.
Yeah.
He wants to make everybody fitter, better, feel better, healthier.
Talk about thrill. Like this guy went from being like huge.
From what he says, we didn't. I don't know. I didn't meet him when he was bigger.
No, I
but
saw
he
a
had
couple pictures.
but
But still, like in order, like for him to be doing what he's doing on top of kind of like you, like having kids and the wife and teaching at Abunai because he teaches at Abunai on
Yeah.
Sundays, right?
Friday, Sunday.
Going to the gym, his work. I think we'll have him,
Yeah,
tell his story
He's
and
a
explain.
Production engineer.
This guy just
He runs marathons.
does it all. Yeah, he does it all.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. We should really be prepared to talk to him about fitness or health because he's the guy to ask and actually get questions through.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's good to have him on. Because like I said, we live on the west side of Phoenix, so I feel like the west doesn't really have much going on yet. So it would be good to like put him out there. So like what?
What is that?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Actually.
but yeah. So cool. Keep it up, guys. I think we're doing pretty good. I'm excited for our next podcast episode because we are gonna have it cast, and we actually it will be good for us to just tell the audience if you know us or if you want to know us and you have a cool story, that has something to relate to, like the thrill quest, the thrill, from it could be from working at I don't know, McDonald's, and then one day you just got tired of working at McDonald's, and then you just made a move, and now you're doing like something completely different that you enjoy.
Yeah.
To maybe you never exercise, and now you're like a marathon runner, or I don't know, whatever it is, something that changed your life, or something that it required for you to get off your ass and go out there and then make that change. So yeah, just to reach out and perhaps we'll bring you out here and you can tell your story.
Yeah, it'd be cool, man.
I know you guys are some badass motherfuckers, and that's the people I'm trying to I'm trying to surround myself with people like that.
You go to Glamis.
Go to Glamis.
With
Hey, I'm looking for sponsors because I want my own Baja racing team. So if you want to sponsor me, I need a dirt bike. I need some gear.
I need everything. I need a dirt bike,
need a
camper,
truck,
a truck to pull my camper.
The plan is right now to go out to Glamis in October for Halloween.
Yep.
So if anyone wants to come out, let us know.
Yeah.
And we'll have a couple events coming up that we'll be part of. Not that we're hosting the events, but we'll be part of. So
did you hear that they do wet t-shirt contests at Glamis?
I've heard of this at the bar, right? Where they have the bar kitchen area.
I think so.
Yeah. Or a restaurant.
Maybe that's a
kitchen area at the
conversation for when we're off air.
yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We don't know anything about this.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I have never
this
worn a
information.
white t-shirt and then have people pour water down my shirt.
But I poured beer on your shirt.
You said water.
How dare you waste beer?
It wasn't wasted, I promise you.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Okay.
It was well worth it.
It was well worth it.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Okay, that's
Mm-hmm.
cool. So we're excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you have a story, where's
Yep.
my camera? Right there.
Yep.
If you have a
Sir.
story, or if you have anything
Questions.
anything exciting coming up, you want to tell the world.
Or events that you want us to participate in.
Oh yeah.
Anything running, obstacle.
Oh, if you want to
anything.
challenge us that we won't be
Or
that we won't do
challenge
it, we'll do it. I'll
Bet.
do it.
Challenge.
Challenge us right now.
Anything.
Challenges.
But you got to show up too, though.
Yeah.
Whoever's challenging us, you got to show up.
You gotta leave from the front. Leave by the front.
Yeah, but we'll show up.
I'll show up,
Don't
dude.
tell.
You know me. I'm there just to show people that I.
You got to
can
show
do it.
up.
But yeah. Other than that, you guys got anything else besides Noah? You're fired.
We had a director for a whole
It's
25 minutes.
It's just learning. It's a learning. He's gonna get better and better. Watch. Whoa. But anything else? Do you have anything coming up here soon?
Nope.
You want to talk about?
No, I got nothing.
No, you.
Nothing to want to talk about.
No competitions.
Boys, we
anything?
just got to train. We got to train.
Train.
We have.
I mean, we got the Spartan, we got the
got
Fountain
Spartan,
to Mountain or
Fountain.
whatever.
Are you guys doing it or not? Did you guys see
the-
that? I like the our text message.
I don't remember. I don't
Okay,
remember.
we're gonna
Yeah.
we'll start posting the events that we're gonna do in our Instagram page.
Oh, true,
So
true,
we'll
true.
show the events that we're gonna do.
Ooh.
We
That'll
have
be
the
nice. Yeah,
Litchfield
that's
Run.
Ooh. The Litchfield one, yeah.
Litchfield run.
I like that one. That one's fun. That was like
fun.
easy.
It's just a fun one, dude.
It's like
just
easy,
fun.
yeah.
I'm gonna run it barefoot.
And then we got.
No, I'm kidding.
Don't
dude.
make me say it.
I'll run barefoot.
Don't make me
no.
say it.
I'll run.
No, you're not.
Dude, that guy
No, you
was
won't.
running on
No, you won't.
Legos. He was
You won't-
stepping
you
on
won't-
Legos.
you won't run it.
I won't.
I knew it.
I know what you're trying to do. I'm good.
You won't run it barefoot.
I'm not trying to show up to like IHOP if we go right after with my feet all messed up.
You won't run it
Why
barefoot.
not? Nobody will
Huh?
notice.
You won't do it.
Well, no
You
one's
won't
gonna
do it.
notice but me. It's gonna
You
hurt
won't do
me.
You won't do it.
I won't.
Okay.
Fuck, now I gotta do it.
I'll do it.
Now you gotta do it. Now you gotta fucking do it.
But
no,
yeah, we'll post these events.
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you get those shoes that are like the ones that look like little gloves for your feet. You know what I'm talking about? The
Little
shoes.
toe gloves.
Dude,
Toe
Ugo
gloves.
like
actually
ultra-
runs them in
Yeah.
sandals.
Oh,
Like
he's
this
fucking
really
crazy.
It's like a
thick-
piece of tire, bro.
Yeah.
It's tiny.
We should make sandals out of tires.
Um,
T-shirts.
Mountain bike
yeah.
tires.
So
They're the perfect size. They just pick.
so buy our merch, guys. It's not out there yet.